Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. It's been some time. I know just life has been really busy. It's meant I've not had enough time to play as much RuneScape as I probably like. Been getting into some other games, doing some other things. So it's just been something that I've not been able to pump as much time into as possible. But this is going to be a sort of culmination of a bunch of things I've been doing over the last a few months since I probably last uploaded maybe a longer form video. I have been uploading lots of shorts, stuff like that. So really glad to anybody that has taken those and given them a good watch because every little bit, a nice bit of support. But yeah, it's going to be a bunch of like clogging that I've been doing, a bunch of like AFK stuff I've been doing, just anything that's not I've not really had the time to do sort of a focused gaming on RuneScape. So yeah, it's just been a lot of those sorts of things and like picking some stuff up out of the collection log that I really wanted to pick up, or stuff that I should have just got round to a lot faster. But here you're seeing our latest group member, Sash, getting 99 fire making. It was quite some time ago, but I had the clip kicking about and thought, you know what, everybody should probably see. We did go off and do that together. I've sort of been stacking up some rewards just to try and get those last couple of clogs there. Yeah, this one, everybody
Collection
knows
log
nobody kills
slots
crawling hounds other than to
completed.
get the crawling hand. There was a lot of the Slayer log items that I needed to finish off getting. So yeah, picked that up. Very meh. It was okay. KC, 375. They don't drop very much at all, but it is what it is. So yeah, I thought next thing I should probably just go for the stuff at the cockatrice. So that was getting the last piece from them of the Mystic Light, as well as the cockatrice head. Obviously, some of those are reasonably rare. The cockatrice head being a 1 in 2k, I think, or a 1 in 1k, something like that. And obviously, the mystic pieces are like a 1 in 512. I tried killing the normal cockatrices outside the Fremen or at the Fremenic Slayer Cave until I realised that the Moonlight cockatrice have the same drop
Collection log
table, but you
slots
can use the cannon there
completed.
because it's in the new area with the Moons of Peril. So I thought, you know what, I'll go and give that a try. The clan kind of had like a spooky bingo type thing going on for kind of Halloween, and one of the tiles that both teams essentially ended up landing on was a Tob tile. So I've not done much of any Tob, maybe like 2 KC before this bingo. I don't have much at all by the end of it, but it was just something that's fun to get into, and I kind of feel like I did a little bit better towards the end, picking myself up a couple of deathless by the end, which for most people probably not a big deal, but I still managed to pick up a couple of deathless by the end of the bingo there. So nothing to complain about, and it's getting experience doing the hardest of the three raids, so I'm not going to complain. Picked me up the kind of
Collection
the
log
easiest
slots
collection log slot, the Vial
completed.
of Blood. Obviously, that can be used so I can make a few Bastion potions if I wanted, or just keeping them around for maybe one day when I get a scythe. Who knows? Yeah, we're gonna head on over to TOA now. Pick myself up a nice little purple here. It's been a while, but yeah, I'm gonna let some bit of live commentary kick in.
And Shadow, and okay, that's good. Bye.
This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I got salmon mixes.
I'll take it as well. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'll take it. Why not? But yeah, picking up that nice second fang there, that's gone over to Gumption. Obviously, he's been using that quite a lot in his kind of recent Slayer, as well as general being able to use that for me to get back into doing some like duo raids and stuff like that. Next kind of thing I had stacked up, I had a bunch of clues stacked up because I kind of have an idea that I want to try and round out and get a lot of the easier logs done on that, and like maybe get to like 1,000 beginners, 1,000 easies, etc. But one of the tiles was to get some medium boots, so I was like, well, you know what, I'm going to open medium clues. I'm just going to open all my clues that I had stacked up. Obviously, looking for very minimal stuff from the beginners. I have actually a reasonable amount to go on the easy clues because I don't even have the last of the cash units, whatever they are, the scrolls, to obviously be able to stack up multiple of them. So I still need to get the major one. So yeah, it's going to be something that I'm going to definitely be working towards in the near future, because obviously it's a little bit weird that I have I have the elite, master, and the easy to go. Other than that, I've got the maximum amount. So it's just be a good thing to get going, because, you know, easy ones, you do need some of them, you know, like the flared trousers, things like that for the master step. So it would be handy to obviously get a bunch more of those done, and the logs. Yeah, unsurprisingly, very limited amount of collection log slots from these, and the hards showing the nature of how bad they can be at times. Obviously, picking myself up there, a 7k hard clue, never great. But yeah, I mean, a lot of alcohols, things like that, but nothing to write home about. The elites are
Collection
probably going to
log
be the
slots
thing that I would get more
completed.
from out of anything, even though the easies I would have thought I'd have hit something with the few that I opened, but getting a Dark Infinity colour kit, and maybe go and get Infinity eventually to kind of fill out the POH storage unit, but yeah, I'm not really looking to do that anytime soon. So yeah, it's just going to be basically stacking these up for as many as I can to try and get as many collection logs as possible. But I want to
Collection
kind of
log
put that
slots
into like a
completed.
more longer form, purely opening clue caskets and getting to like 1,000 beginners opened, and etc. Like I said, so yeah, a little bit annoying because I had the clue saver plug-in on, which stopped me getting something for the
Collection log slot completed.
masters, because I'm still stuck on a master clue that I've had for like over a year, and I've just been reluctant in going to Moon's Peril to try and complete that step. But yeah, picked up the last piece, I think that was, for the Mystic Light, so I now have that whole set stacked up in the POH, and I thought
Collection
another
log
cool
slots
thing that I didn't have on the
completed.
Slayer log was a Dark Bow. So I went and picked that up. I went a little bit dry, 1,000 KC for them, but they were a nice easy AFK. These were a bit of a pain. Kurasks, which, you know, I went and killed them here in the Prifddinas dungeon, which is where I killed the Dark Beast as
Collection
well,
log slot
in order
completed.
to grab obviously some extra shards and things like that, because I think that's a better sort of tertiary drop than killing them in the other locations for them. But I went more or less exactly drop rate for that, nearly 3,000 kills for the Kurask head, which was a little bit annoying, but they did make a fair amount of money and some nice secondaries and things like that. And then it was just finishing off a few smaller collection logs, like I had the last of the creature creation, and it's mostly because
Collection
I
log
hadn't gone and
slots
got
completed.
the items I needed in order to make the creatures. But, you know, picking up a 1kc satchel, that wasn't too bad. Bit of a weird thing to go and get, because you require both things from the Lumbridge Swamp dungeon, which is a very strange place. I've never really been there before. And then killing the Jubsters, again, obviously Jubblies,
Collection
which
log
again is
slots
nothing I've had to do
completed.
before. So yeah, it was just something that was a bit annoying to go and get, rather than inconvenient. It's just a bit like out of the way. You wouldn't think to go and get them normally, but I did it. Picked it up for 5kc. It wasn't, you know, they're not hard collection log slots, but it greens it off for me, so that's something I was quite pleased with.
Collection log
Next
slots
kind of step
completed.
in that was doing the rest of the Mystic Dark. Realised I don't have one of the Mystic Dark pieces actually in the POA, so I do need to go back to Gargoyles to grab that. But the mages obviously dropped 2 different types. I picked up the boots, still waiting on the gloves. This was kind of my main AFK activity for quite a long time, was going to Tithe Farm, because again, a lot of collection log slots here. Getting obviously the whole farmer's outfit, as well as getting the spare hat for the elite stash unit, and then the seed box, getting the auto weed, because again, I think I came here just to get a pure herb sack and that was it, so I never really went back again. Got the 99 farming and thought, you know what, I'll never go back. I obviously had to go back to do the Wines of Zami. Obviously, the main thing that people want to get first is definitely the watering can, because obviously that just makes the mini game go faster. So that's what I'm getting here. And then, yeah, I think, you know, pretty soon, as I'm sure I've led on here, you're going to obviously see me picking up all of the different collection log slots. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time.